Okay, well, I'm Tomoyuki Miyazaki from Ampametry. I'd like to introduce our novel technology to identify the epileptogenic focus for pre-surgical evaluation. Well, target disease is drug-resistant epilepsy. Its prevalence is up to 17 million in worldwide. It's up to the 1/3 of total epilepsy patients. And to treat these patients, resection of epileptogenic focus is very effective, but it has some problems. Well, first of all, prior to surgery, patients need to undergo pre-surgical evaluation for almost 4 months or 3 months. At first step, these patients undergo following pre-surgical examinations. It costs 5,000 to 6,000 US dollar, and it takes 3 months. And after completing step 1/3 of patients needs to move on to step 2 because they cannot be identified epileptogenic focus with this non-invasive technology. And step 2, patients need to undergo intracranial EEG, electronic encephalography. It is very invasive. As you can see, open skull and place multiple electrodes on the surface of brain and inside the brain. And our solution, Ampapet, can replace step 1 and step 2. This replacement can serve following benefit to patients, less invasive, and saving time for hospitalization, and to medical staffs, saving time for evaluation. And these benefits conclude to increase the opportunity to undergo epilepsy surgeries. This shows our background of PET and AMPA receptor. PET is abbreviation of positron emission tomography. This technology can image the distribution of target proteins using radio-labeled drugs. And also, AMPA receptor is playing a central role in transmission of excitatory transmission information, and also underlying a variety of diseases, such as epilepsy, and dementia, and depression, and schizophrenia, and ALS. And the most famous, and most understood phenotype in this disease is epilepsy, and AMPA receptor is already reported to increase in epileptogenic focus. This picture shows our AMPA tracer detects epileptogenic focus. Here shows the increase of AMPA receptor in comparison with healthy side. And here shows our patent. Our patent has already granted in following countries. And here shows the developmental roadmap. We've already completed the preclinical study for proving efficacy and safety. And we move on to clinical trials, and we've already completed phase 1 trial to examine the safety of Ampapet in healthy subjects.
1 minute.
And we are now carrying out phase 2 trial to examine the ability of Ampapet in identifying epileptogenic focus. Here shows the TPP. In previous slides, we've already shown this detailed contents. And finally, I want to introduce our team member. Tetsu is a chemist and also CEO of Ampametry. And me is a neuroanesthesiologist and patent holder. And Yutaka is an expert in regulatory approval and clinical development. And finally, Amy is a good expert in R&D and marketing.